Because women strong as hell and we acting like bitches. Well, it's a lot of things, really, that I see is the reason for that. Women are now in they have more jobs. So they're around more men. So they're developing those tendencies. And then us as males, we're being raised in homes without the impact of, a manly man, you know what I'm saying, a masculine man. So we tend to pick up those feminine qualities. And it should be a balance, really. It should be like a balance to have both masculine qualities and feminine qualities to your advantage as a person. That way that you're able to empathize with the woman that you choose to be with. Like to say she's very feminine or something like that, you're able to empathize with her. But if you got one of them the masculine women, you in for a treat, nigga. That's what I know. You in for a motherfucking treat. It's not a game. It's not a game. You gotta come correct. You gotta come correct. I'll say that. You're gonna deal with a lot of shit that you probably don't want to deal with and probably shouldn't have to deal with. But I digress. That's whatever your vice is. You know what I'm saying? The same for women. Dealing with feminine men is not what you want. And by feminine men, undeveloped men too, that act like boys, looking for their mother, is not attractive either. You women want to be with a leader, and men want to be with a woman that makes them feel like a man. You know what I'm saying? So there's an identity crisis for sure going on. I'm just damn scratching this shit like a fucking junkie. Damn hamburgers. I got these cheeseburgers, man. Fucking menace to society. But there's definitely something going on. There's something in the water that has caused this like kind of role reversal in a sense. And this is not to say that women are not able to be strong by any means. That's not what this is about. This is not to say that men are weak, but there are weak men, and there are some butch ass women. You know what I'm saying? That tend to take on more tendencies of masculine than that of feminine, and same for men. So it's really about what you're into, because you need polarity. You need feminine, you need masculine. Masculine, rams. You know what I'm saying? It's like two rams being together. Feminine and feminine, I think you would get on each other's nerves, to be honest. But I ultimately feel like it's because of our society and what we've been groomed to be. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you don't allow your boys to be taken away at a certain age so they can be groomed to be a man, then they're going to stay in that boyish mentality until that happens. I am one of those people that never, to some degree, I never left that boyish mentality. I was always chasing, that level of affection from my parents and stuff, you know what I'm saying? Now, when I say I didn't get that affection, I want to be clear about something. My parents loved me the best way that they knew how. So if they didn't receive a certain type of love, then, more than likely they're not going to give that, you know what I'm saying? Because they're going to do what probably works before, as far as what they've seen as work in parenting. But you know what I'm saying, that nurturing type affection and stuff like that, I didn't get the love that I felt that I needed. You know what I'm saying? The certain type of love that I felt that I needed to feel like full, as far as like love. Like if you study love languages, you'll understand where, what that means. And I think that my parents loved me the way that they wanted to love versus loving me how I wanted to be loved. And we tend to do that. We love people the way that we want to be loved, not so much how they need to be loved. And so, growing up, having a little, having a little brother, you know what I'm saying? Like that level of affection that you had once received, that attention and all that stuff, you know what I'm saying? Where you were the focal point is now shifted, and you have to split that. And again, if I, be it ego, whatever it may be, you know what I'm saying? Like, I just felt like I had to chase, and I don't think I ever let go of that. You know what I'm saying? I don't think that, I mean, me personally, I just didn't feel like maybe my parents knew how to do that. You know, having 2 kids and being able to shift that, how to split the attention. Like, oh, the oldest, he seems like he's all right, so you don't really need to be bothered with. But still human end of the day too. We still need that love. You know what I'm saying? And it's about just growing up in an emotionally healthy childhood. And so that's just an example. You know what I'm saying? Like how a guy can grow up and be still in that having those boyish ways if he's not nurtured properly. You know what I'm saying? Every child is different. You know what I'm saying? So now you have to, for people like me, you have to reparent yourself. You know what I'm saying? You reparent yourself and realizing that you are worthy, you are lovable, and all these other things. And you do all this before you get in a relationship with a woman, because she don't want to be with your feminine ass. You know what I'm saying? She wants somebody that's going to be a fucking leader and be that masculine, that alpha that she needs. You know what I'm saying? None of that beta shit. So I think that ultimately answers the question why men tend to act like have feminine tendencies, and then women tend to have those masculine tendencies. Or I believe that's probably the best way to put it. Yeah. Boy, briefs, boxers, a box of briefs. Get out my drawers for one. Damn, don't worry about what the fuck I'm wearing. But I started when I was young. I had them tighty whities. Yeah, I started out with the white drawers, little doo-doo stains and stuff. And then I got cool or whatever, and I think I started. I don't know why the fuck I did that. I wore drawers, tighty whities, and fucking boxers. Don't ask me why. I think I saw my cousin probably do that shit or something like that. And then I grew into just boxers. And then I jumped over to boxer briefs. I think in the military, yeah. Or I don't know what it might have been high school years I started wearing boxer briefs. But definitely military. I know I was wearing boxer briefs because you don't want your drawers to get caught up on your blues and shit. That shit hurt like hell, especially if you got furry fucking legs like I have. Harry and the Henderson Sasquatch, just furry on legs. But now it's like, I believe it's just I do briefs. Yeah, I definitely still wear briefs. Well, all of them really. It just depends on what I'm wearing. Like if I don't know, if I'm going to work or something like that, commonly it's boxer briefs. If I'm like at home or whatever and I'm rocking jeans and stuff like that, it ain't too, you know what I'm saying, I wear slim fit shit. So if you wear boxers, it kind of can roll into a fucking G-string when your pants is like fucking tight and shit. And you can see your fucking wallet out the front. But it's a little mixture of everything, as I would say that I do. But commonly, I prefer black briefs, not the white ones anymore. I kind of like surprises now with the doo-doo stains. I don't want to see the white ones surprise. See, I see it. I don't want that. I'd rather have black drawers. That's what I like. Black briefs, black drawers. If I can go back to a decade in my life, it probably would be ninth grade. Ninth grade. Ninth grade, I'm on the JV basketball team, right? National River. Shout out to the Warriors. Class of '03. Y'all know what it is. And but I'm on the basketball team, and I'm like punch drunk and puppy love with a girl that wasn't even or I wasn't even her focal point. Laugh about it now. But, back then, this is my ninth grade year, and I'm on the basketball team, and I'm just not focused, man. Like, that shit ain't there right now. And grades are slipping. When it comes to, like, dealing with women, girls, at least, especially, like, at that age, and I probably even say now, or recent in my life, but I lose focus, yo. Like, my mind is like, I gotta get this, you know what I'm saying? I gotta chase this girl or whatever. And I was just like, all that mattered to me was staying back after school, fucking with this person. Actually, we almost got caught in the auditorium. we weren't having sex or nothing like that. No, me and her never got to that level, but that, first base, second base bullshit, making out and all that. But I got caught by the assistant principal I was in the auditorium. I mean, she walked out first, and I was like, all right, must be cool. And then I came out a little bit later, and it was like, hey, what you doing in there? And then it was like, oh, okay, I'm gonna call you, you know what I'm saying, your parents and all that other shit. And I took my black ass home, and I unplugged every phone line in that motherfucking house. Nobody was getting called that day. I don't give a fuck if it was a job calling. So one of my parents calling about a raise, anything. It was not happening that fucking day. But I bring up this story to say this, how I was so gone over her, and I just couldn't focus, right? And basketball is my love, you know what I'm saying? I love to play ball. I was good. I was doing AAU. I was doing rec league for Churchland Rec. Shout out Churchland Rec. Y'all know them days. Magic and Heat made the all-star team. Get sidetracked. But I quit the basketball. I quit the JV basketball team because I would rather chase girls than have discipline and focus on playing ball. Now, the reason I would go back and change that moment, because I feel like that's the day that I quit. That's the first time I quit something that could actually impact my life. And all I've done since then really is quit. Hell, if it wasn't for the military having an obligation to the military, I probably would have quit that too, because I don't know how to stick it out when shit get rough a lot of times. It's just, and again, it definitely comes from like being spoiled, not being shown properly how to deal with life's challenges. And, I just, anytime something gets hard, man, peace, I'm out, right? And a lot of people that may be watching this video, they know me. They're like, yeah, Romy, once shit gets certain way, he just roll out. And I know back then that's where that came from. And it probably starts with video games, you know what I'm saying, losing, and you like not able to beat this level in Mario, and you turn the fucking game off or hit reset or something. But that moment, his hat's all over the goddamn place. In that moment, I felt like, I just look back at like, damn, I just keep doing it and just keep doing it. And it's like, seen it in a movie, it said before, if you quit this, you'll quit every day the rest of your life. And I found that to be true. And I didn't realize that I kept running from everything, and it's trying to learn from it. And if I could go back, I'd stick it out. Not so much so I can make the NBA or anything, but just for self-discipline purposes, mentally, getting stronger, being able to withstand shit. But thankfully, everything I have, I owe it to my mother. getting me to go to the Air Force because I didn't know what the fuck I was gonna do with my life, and my mom made sure that I was good. You know what I'm saying? Going to like having something to do with my life to get the fuck out of like Virginia, and I wanted to quit that, but she wouldn't let me. She wouldn't let me. She told me I couldn't come home, and I'm thankful. I'm eternally grateful to Mom for that because I wouldn't have the life that I have right now, or the ability to provide. I'm not necessarily doing what I want to do, but I have the ability to provide for both me and my daughter, and I owe that. I owe that to my moms. Real shit. So I say all that to say this. Looking back at things, I would have changed it for me to learn how to not quit things. And going forward, I'm working on recognizing when I get too, when I feel like shit gets too tough. So I can appreciate that moment, but I appreciate my mother. I love you, Mommy.